Hi everyone. So I hope everybody is still building and interested in knowing a bit more. So today we're gonna start now because it's 3 o'clock, so my time. And we're gonna have Elton from Circle, who's gonna give us a nice workshop about what you can do and what you can build with Circle. So please, as usual, do not hesitate to ask questions in the chat. Like I on the chat, Alton would answer the question in the end. The recording will be available afterwards anyway. So please, yes, don't hesitate. We're here to learn. So I will let you introduce yourself, Elton, and I will withdraw from the screen.
Thank you, Paul.
Floor.
Everyone,
Yeah.
yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Elton. I'm the developer relations lead for APAC at Circle. So I'm very excited to be talking about Circle. What is this Circle platform and how you can actually get started building. So I shall start, Paul.
Yeah, you can go. Sorry, it's a cut in half, but it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's my first time. So like what Paul mentioned, right? If you guys have any questions throughout the session, feel free to just dump it there, right? In case I miss any of these questions, I will address them at the end. But don't hesitate to just like shoot those questions out. So yes, today's session is about Circle Platform because you guys are participating in the Sigma Sprint, right? So very excited for you guys to explore beyond just what you guys may know in Circle for, the USDC or EURC, but actually the platform, the APIs, SDKs. So that's what I'll be covering today. So Circle, as some of you may or may not know already, is the issuer of one of the top stablecoin called USDC, which is backed by the US dollar denominated assets, and respectively for EURC, the euro denominated assets. We have over 4,000 businesses that use like USDC as well as or EURC, and they go for a wide variety of use cases from banking to gaming to e-commerce, CFI, DeFi, and yada yada. And all these businesses, they use the stable coins to pay faster. Why? Because it's 24/7, it's global, it's cross-border. You get to stay liquid through on and off ramps, and you can build better, right? You can use the programmable money. You can use our suite of developer tooling and build amazing dApps, decentralized applications. So for example, this slide, I just showcased a couple of examples. We have MoneyGram that allowed users to deposit and withdraw USDC from their wallet without a bank account. So that's like helping a lot of those unbanked and underbanked. We have Cash App that allows users to transfer cryptocurrencies in a very simple, in a very familiar Web2 UI. And last but not least, we also have Yellow Card that sits in Africa, helping those people that hedge against their local currencies with, of course, using stablecoin USDC. So what is the Circle platform? The Circle platform is basically a full stack platform for building on-chain. It provides you a comprehensive suite of APIs and SDKs that helps you build on-chain with confidence. So whether you are building like dApps or integrating blockchain into your services, we got you covered. So to start, as you can see on the left side, we have programmable wallets, which is highly dynamic and scalable, then can cater to a wide variety of use cases, right? One of the recently rolled out features called Compliance Engine, and is also one of like the price I'm looking at right now, $3,000, and it's very interesting. It helps you to address regulatory and compliance obligations seamlessly, so reduce a lot of your headache. For example, if you can actually set up transaction screening to detect risky entities on transactions, and you can set up automations to take action against these transactions where necessary. Another standout feature is the gas station. It allows you to configure rules for sponsoring network fees. This means that you can offer your user a gasless experience, enhancing their overall user experience and engagement. So the most beautiful part of programmable wallets is that you can do everything with just one set of API, right? Through our integrated APIs, you can seamlessly, access our different wallet constructs. For now, we have the developer controlled and the user controlled. You can also choose between EOA, externally owned accounts, or smart contract accounts as CA. You can customize your UI, UX. You can do the gas station and compliance engine as earlier mentioned. So it's super highly dynamic and scalable, as I've stated, and that's the beauty of programmable wallets. So next up in our Circle platform, we have the smart contract platform. So with this solution, you can actually build, create, and manage smart contracts at scale, either using the API or managing right from the console itself. For those who are a little bit more experienced, you can use the API, right? Integrating smart contracts might be relatively straightforward for you. So you can also explore the various functions in the console. For those who are a little bit new, right, you can just use the console itself and deploy smart contracts. So it's very low code, and you don't even need to even write any Solidity, right? So that's like the beauty. But of course, we go beyond all this, right? If you want to, do all those niche use cases that I'm sure you guys are doing, you have the freedom to configure, customize these templates to meet your needs as well. So it suits a huge range of different types of developers here. So last but not least, here on the far right, we have the cross-chain transfer protocol, otherwise known as CCTP. It is a permissionless on-chain utility that enables USDC to securely move around the various chains, right? Right now, we support 8 chains. You can see the symbols. If you guys are unfamiliar, they are Ethereum, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Base, and on the right, we have like OP Mainnet, Noble, we have Polygon, Solana. So that we have a bunch of them. So if you're interested in building like an interoperable product, obviously with Wormhole as well, right? You can build on top of CCTP and provide a very highly secure and a capital efficient way to move USDC from one chain to another. So this is kind of like the brief. I'm just going to go back one slide. It's a very short workshop. I think it's more open for like discussions, questions. But yeah, I didn't add a slide at the end, but I saw that we have prizes, and I guess you guys will come to this workshop to learn about how to win those prizes. A rule of thumb I would suggest is to explore all of our products in the Circle platform, programmable wallet, smart contract platform, CCTP, and of course compliance engine within the programmable wallets. If you touch all these products and you try to like use them in your project, in your DApp, right, it would definitely stand out amongst the rest. So that's kind of like an alpha tip for you guys if you guys really want to claim that top prize. So I'll end off and then I'll open the floor for discussion with a quote that basically, is by Walt Disney. The way to get started is quit talking and begin doing, right? So just dive into our tools, experiment with the functionalities, and see how you can actually bring your ideas to life with Circle platform. So thank you, everyone. I'll stop here for now. Paul, if you would like to jump in and maybe open the floor for discussion, if any, from audience. If not, I'm just gonna stay here. Also,
yeah, sorry, you go ahead.
Just another 10 seconds. Socials, if you guys have yet to follow us, Twitter on the left, Discord on the right. Questions. If you need like more USDC, go to Discord, and then we'll help you get more USDC. As far as technical questions, go to their Discord, and we have 24/7 around the globe. Therefore, people like me, I am based in Singapore to assist you with like your hackathon technical questions wise.
Okay, yeah, that's a good reminder. So same as we did with Sui and Solana as well. It's quite important you guys go inside the Discord of to get support of the specific sponsor, basically, because they're gonna be able to help you a lot more than us at Wormhole. So if you have something very specific, please don't hesitate to go on the specific channel. I can't see any question at the moment. Maybe could you say, okay, so this is the kind of question we had a bit also with other sponsor, but could you basically tell us, based on what you've seen on the previous hackathon and so on, what kind of a good use case you guys are interested in solving? So given the fact that Circle has, because on stablecoin, often we see a lot more of a institutional and a bit more like more conventional way of dealing with assets. Are you guys looking for more of those use cases, or are you looking for like a very innovation type of things? What is the most common use case you're excited to see?
That's a great question, right? Everyone wants to stand out of like amongst the rest, but there's also needed use cases, and we, as much as we do see like common projects just using our technologies and that's about it, right? We still encourage, because through building these products, which you're able to, like, let's say in Singapore, I built this product and I managed to cater to for the Singapore audience. And if you're building somewhere in Sweden or somewhere around the globe, right, you are able to cater to that geographic demographic as well. Because when you build further, when you build, for example, on and off-ramp solutions, you're using different vendors, and that's where your products start to differentiate a little bit. But of course, this doesn't mean that you have to stop there, right? If you want to be a bit more innovative, you can just be as innovative and introduce more technical dependencies to make your product stand out more. Of course, I think what I like to see all the time when I look at projects is like user experience. Don't overcomplicate things, because when users use the application and they don't even know what to do, then that defeats the point in the first place, right? So you can be innovative, and is highly encouraged, but also keep in mind to make the application user experience first. I think that is just something to keep in mind of. But other than that, like, I think finance use cases, it's going to be so many, right? We see that in DeFi. But I think what I like to see is like how you can bridge that gap to the everyday people, the traditional people. Like, how do you use stablecoin and get everyday people to use? I think that if you're able to make that happen, that to me is like pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think that for Circle, it feels it's a very not obvious narrative, but it is. I mean, stablecoin definitely have this power of getting very close to what you will see on the fiat, basically on the normal currency. So it is not a regular currency, but it is as close as possible. So you get this idea that being very very near a regular finance use case is usually something that appears to be a first choice. But we actually had Omji on a workshop. It was a few days ago, and she actually talked about the importance of the power of the story, like the narrative, right? And I think when you get inside to facilitate basically everyday life, and you, as you said, like you facilitate for certain population in certain part of the world, like your product is, and we spoke about this, like try to fix one thing, like try to have one good feature. Don't try to actually have a product that's going to fit everyone. Like we are not, I don't think at the beginning and the ideation stage, when you are in a hackathon, you're going to have a go-to-market that is targeted billions of users. Like you are solving the problem of certain people, maybe even in a certain geographical place. And stablecoin has done that very well so far. So I'm sure Circle has seen many projects that hit that target. And I think it's actually, when you see those projects, it really shows how close we are to like mass adoption. And it's something that when you work on less, maybe not, when you work with stablecoin, when you don't work with stablecoin, and you work as far as possible as the regular day life and more for the crypto native, right? You don't see the adoption as close as when you work with Circle. I guess like that would be. I don't work for Circle, but that is my idea.
Well, of course, like I think Circle, that's a little bit of the USP from Circle standpoint. We come showing that, hey, we are regulatory compliant. We move safe first. We make sure that we are not like overstepping on any boundaries, right? And because of that, like governments, officials, they all trust us. And like, and because of that, right, we are able to maybe gain the trust of like the people outside of the native space a little bit more because of this like backing from these people. So like I think this would definitely appeal to developers who actually want to build something like not diminishing anything else, but like want to have like regulatory or compliant first kind of product, right? And share like similar values and vision with Circle. Like Circle is like I would recommend you exploring a full stack suite of developers willing to build, because then you know that you can trust us that we will be guiding you every step of the way properly while being compliant. Yeah.
Just for the hackers, the one who are interested on using the CCTP, there is in our documentation, there is a special section for Circle that explain exactly how to use it. So don't hesitate to go. Like if you have this specific use case and you want to implement Circle, like you have the full description there, and there is also some tutorials. So just so you know. I don't have any more questions. I see that from the audience, nobody has any question for now. Oh, yes, I see. No. All right. I think it's pretty clear then, Elton.
Please, if anyone is recording, like head to Discord if you have any questions.
Yeah. Yes.
Back if you see like something's missing, we will like address them ASAP. So thank you.
Yes, and also just wanted to say, if you have an idea, but you're not sure if that would translate well by using the CCTP, or any sorts of question, that it doesn't have to be technical question. It can be also like, is it applicable to you?
I'm actually, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through just to add on a little bit on the prices, because I'm like clicking right. Along with the CCTP, right? I mean, and of course, including USDC or EURC into your application. This one thing, like we value feedback. We value feedback so much that we want to give prizes for it. So if you guys provide super detailed feedback, right, that not just like one comment, one line, but rather a detailed and like how this would actually benefit us, we take your opinions very seriously and hold it to account as well. So the top 4 feedback, right, that we receive through this hackathon, we will award them like $500.
Okay, that's really cool. This is a very good thing for people that build and they notice it could be anything, right? It could be from the documentation, it could be from any sort of flow and process, I guess, right, Elton?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So yeah, remember, any sorts of feedback would be very much appreciated. Actually, it's one of the most useful thing for us, I found, because we both DevRel. So
help me.
Yeah, actually in the like, people don't know, but DevRel work a lot on the technical documentation to make it as good as possible for developer. So the good feedback are very, very, very much appreciated. When I mean good, I just mean detail. It doesn't have to say that it's perfect. We want any sort of feedback, but as much detail as possible is the best. So then we exactly where we stand and what's your point of view. All right, guys, if there is any question, we're gonna let you go. Elton, thank you so much for this presentation, and don't forget to ask question in the Discord. Guys, we'll see you, I think, tomorrow or the day after for another workshop tomorrow, probably. All right. Have a good day. Good evening, everyone. Bye.